1969, the world watched humanity step onto the moon. But some of the footage looks strange. Wires, trampolines, physics that don't feel right. NASA admitted some images were staged. Training footage passed off as real. Does that mean we never went? Or does doubt say more about us than the moon? The moon landing, fake, real, or complicated?
Definitely don't know enough.
It's rocket science.
And I've looked at a lot of very compelling documentaries that explain why they think it was hoaxed. And they'll show you some footage, and you can look at some of the footage, and it looks fake as fuck. Well, yeah, to this day. Some guy, when you ever seen ones where it looks like they're on wires, like the astronauts are on wires?
I have.
There's some where there's a video where they look like they're on a trampoline. The physics are different in different videos. This is where it gets weird. Like the physics are different from the Apollo 11 moon landing. You see them waddle around on the surface of the moon. They're moving at like half speed. And then you see them in other ones, like the one where they bounce around the air. They're moving different. They're in the same thing.
Right.
But it looks different. The first one was very grainy. There's a couple different possibilities. One possibility is it just looks weird because it's on the moon and your brain is trying to interpret it and your brain's going, well, that's fake, because you don't really understand what 1/6 Earth's gravity really does to a body.
It is, yeah.
That's one possibility. Another possibility, which has been shown to be true, is that some of the stuff that they passed off as being legitimate photographs of space travel was actually test runs where they blacked out the background and pretended that they were in space. And there's one really clear example of this. It's Michael Collins, who was the guy who was aboard Apollo 11.
Right.
And Gemini 15, there's a photo of him in the middle of a, what is it when they walk around outside the spacewalk? They call it spacewalk? Why does that seem like a bad word? It's like spacewalk? Like, he's in the middle of a spacewalk. So he's doing the spacewalk and he's got this harness on. He's holding onto this like thing. And it was apparently just an image that had already been published of him in a training exercise. And they blacked out the background and flipped the picture upside down.
Right there.
It's the same exact photo. I mean, people have lined it up and switched it over. It's the same photo. It's just been edited. So the one on the left was them practicing how to use these, I don't guess that the harness is some sort of a thing that he's hanging on to. They were trying to practice it on the left, and on the right, they just passed it off. Oh, does that mean that they faked the moon landing? No, but it means that people fake things. They definitely filmed a lot of the training exercises that they did of the moon landing. They filmed a lot of shit. If that has already been proven, that they took this fake photograph and they tried to pass it off as a real spacewalk,
Right.
It's entirely possible that some of the stuff that they filmed, they made out to look like they were on the moon when they were not. Does that mean they didn't go to the moon? So when I was saying it proves that they didn't go to the moon, my critique of myself is that I didn't look at it objectively because I wanted one conclusion to be true. And I wanted that conclusion to be that the moon landing was fake. So I looked at it and I was saying to myself, okay, did I come to this conclusion because there's a lot of evidence that shows it to be fake, or have I seen a lot of evidence that looks fake? And does that mean that they didn't go to the moon? No, it doesn't. There's a bunch of different possibilities.